Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you all are doing good. So I've been using this iPad from like past 5 years, and today in this video I'll be sharing my experiences about its battery life, productivity uses, and everything, so that you can decide whether you should buy an iPad or a laptop, and how you can make most of your device. And before buying this iPad, I already had a laptop and a computer. They were not my personal; that were common at our home. But the biggest problem with those were the portability and flexibility issue. That's why after thinking a lot, I decided to buy an iPad. And whenever I buy any devices, मेरा long term का perspective होता है. I always think about using a particular thing for a long period until it stops working और उसका use खत्म हो जाता है. So it's now 5 years, and today also I have no plans to change this one. So yeah, let's get into the video. This is an iPad 7th generation 10.2 inch LCD that is ना display I guess. And honestly, इसके display में मुझे इतना कोई difference नहीं मिला. I recently upgraded to iPhone 16, and even after using that screen, when I use this iPad, I didn't feel that difference. Uh, unless you are very like super particular about the screen and you're a technical geek or something. If you just want to use it for study purpose, note taking purpose, reading purpose, this screen is more than good. And I'm literally using this for freaking 5 years. So this is my honest review on this one. Initially, the iPad gave me around 10 to 12 or sometimes 14 hours of battery life. And now after using it for 5 years, using it for like daily, now it gives me around 7 to 8 hours, and sometimes it's 9 to 10 hours too. It completely depends on the usage right now. And apart from that, I've been taking care of my iPad really well. That's why its battery percentage is doing good. And I always avoided overcharging it and using it on very low battery. So that's why it is still working pretty well. So with this iPad 7th generation, I'm using the Apple Pencil first generation. So back then there were no much alternative options available in the market. I searched a lot, but since then I didn't want any good options back then, so I opted for this one, and it is working pretty good still. And I got two tips, like one attached with itself and one in the box, and like both the tips are still in like good condition. I can write it very smoothly with this too. So I didn't had to buy another ones. And about the pressure sensitivity thing, I'm not into digital like making art and all. I'm not good at those things. So a pressure sensitivity didn't need it for me that much. So if I ever buy again, I will choose for a better alternative rather than buying the original one, because it really costs a lot. And these days, a lot of good varieties are available, so you can use that too. So this is my second cover. My first cover lasted for around good 3 years, and this is my second cover. And this is also in like not that good condition, yeah, but still it's pretty good condition. And I got this from Amazon. My my iPad has 128 gigabyte storage, and till now I never felt any sort of issues in the storage. Honestly speaking, like 70 GB of storage is filled with photos and videos. My iPhone back then has only 32 GB storage, so I used to transfer all my data and videos into this iPad. और उसके अलावा तो मुझे कभी ऐसा कोई इशू फील नहीं हुआ. एंड इफ यू ऑप्ट फॉर द 64 GB वन ना, वो भी सही होगा, बिकॉज अभी भी लाइक since I have a lot of photos and videos, तो मैं अपनी एक्स्ट्रा एक्सटर्नल स्टोरेज के लिए आई यूज दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग. एक्चुअली इट इज एन USB, और आप इसमें एक लाइटनिंग कनेक्टर ले सकते हो. आई गॉट दिस फ्रॉम माई फ्रेंड्स ब्रदर शॉप, एंड आई थिंक इट वॉज कॉस्टली इन ऑनलाइन वेबसाइट. आप नियर बाय स्टोर से आप जाके परचेज करोगे तो यू विल गेट दिस थिंग इन चीपर रेट. सो which one should you buy? An iPad or a laptop? Actually, if you are a student who are preparing for competitive examinations, and if your need is just note taking, reading, watching videos, like simple editing and all this stuff, you can opt for an iPad. But if you are going to be an engineering student, or someone who loves like coding and stuff. So I never tried those things on this one, so I can't say much about that. You can check out other YouTubers' video on this one. But like if you're just a student or who want to be study purpose, then this iPad is definitely a good purchase, and it's literally worth it. So even after using this iPad for like 5 years, I still have no plans to upgrade this thing because it is working still very good for me. It is giving good battery life, and maybe for 1 to 2 years or maybe more than that, like till it serves the purpose I want, I will be using this device. And I'm a person who don't often change devices. Once I purchase a particular device or anything, I use it for literally long term, maybe 5 to 7 years. That is my main thing. Like I don't like to change my devices or things often. and and also if you don't like iOS and if you want to purchase an Android tablet, so then you can go for that too. My cousin sister bought an Samsung tablet back in 2021 and it's still working in a very good condition right now, so you can opt for those things too. It is not necessary to buy an iPad, so it completely depends on your choice. Right now, I'm using GoodNotes 5. I didn't upgrade it to the GoodNotes 6, and it's still working pretty good. Like everything what I need. So, if you want a tutorial on that, like how I use that for organizing my PDFs and note taking and like making planners, to-do lists, everything. So you can comment down below. I'll make a video on that too. And apart from that, I can also share which apps I actually use on my iPad and actually helping me to be more productive in my studies and daily life. So this is the iPad 7 generation, and this is how it looks. And the most used app in my iPad is GoodNotes, and I'm using GoodNotes 5 from past 5 years, and I still not upgraded it. Didn't feel the need to upgrade. और इसमें मैंने काफ़ी सारे अपने personalized planners and बहुत सारी चीज़ें I have made like this. Like a lot of different things I have made, and I use it for study purpose. And with the help of this Apple Pencil, I write. And basically, so you all know that's how it works. Ignore the writing, please. So it have also different types of options. The brush pen, fountain pen. That this will need a little bit of pressure sensitivity, but honestly, if you're a student and just using it for note purposes, then it is more than enough. The normal alternative one, you don't need the pressure sensitivity thing. And I have also a lot of different apps I use for more productivity purpose, and like this Anki app and other this one, and ChatGPT also, and YPT app. If you need those tutorials, then do let me know. So one of the most used and best feature of this iPad is this split screen. I think it is available on other tablets too. So this is how it looks. We can even add one more app here, and it is really very helpful while taking notes. And if you want to know more, you can just tell me. So this was my complete honest experiences of an iPad. And honestly, in my opinion, if your usage is limited to like basic works like note taking, study purpose, and little bit of creative work, then the basic version is more than enough. And I think अभी जो 11th generation or 10th generation, I don't exactly, I think 11th generation it is. So उसमें भी like that is also upgraded to a good level. इसमें तो the one I'm using have that touch button, but अभी I think that is also being changed. So you can opt for those also. And if you like this video, if you found this video helpful, then do let me know. And if you want any other such videos, and then comment down below. Till then, see you. Bye bye.